Dubai, with its towering skyscrapers and extravagant shopping malls, stands as a symbol of opulence and modernity. A city that pushes the boundaries of imagination. Everything about Dubai exudes grandeur, luxury, and meticulous design, all crafted to captivate the world's attention. However, beneath the shimmering exterior lies a lesser-known side of the city. Away from the glitz and glamour is a starkly different reality. A place where the allure of gold fades to dust and the sheen of luxury gives way to struggle and hardship. This hidden side of Dubai is known as Sonapur. To most visitors, it's an unfamiliar name, a location far removed from the usual tourist trails. Yet for thousands of migrant workers, Sonapur represents the essence of survival, a place where life is a daily battle for basic needs. In this episode, we delve into the striking contrast between the two faces of Dubai, one that dazzles with luxury and innovations, and another where perseverance defines existence. Dubai's story begins with its rich history and transformation, setting the stage for its compelling journey. Dubai is situated in the southeastern coast of the Persian Gulf, right in the heart of the Arabian Desert. Its strategic location serves as a vital link between the Middle East, Europe, Asia, and Africa. As part of the United Arab Emirates, a federation of 7 emirates, Dubai is just one of these distinct regions, a fact that often surprises many people. Alongside Dubai, the UAE includes Abu Dhabi, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah, Al Quwain, and Ajman. While Dubai is the most internationally renowned, the nation's capital is Abu Dhabi, which shares its name with its emirate. Dubai itself is a remarkable city, built amidst one of the harshest climates on Earth, surrounded by sprawling sand dunes and bordered by the Persian Gulf. It's a place of striking contrast. On one side, the city dazzles with its glittering skyscrapers and dynamic lights. On the other, the vast expanse of desert stretches endlessly. Despite its arid environment, Dubai surprises visitors with its diversity of landscapes, offering much more than just sand and sun. Dubai, a city now synonymous with wealth and modernity, had humble beginnings. In the early 20th century, it was little more than a simple fishing village. Its local port, however, became a key driver of growth, facilitating maritime trade and pearl cultivation, which helped establish Dubai as a prominent trading hub in the Arab world. The real transformation began in 1966 with the discovery of oil in Fatih Field, located about 120 kilometers east of the city. The wealth generated from oil marked the start of Dubai's rapid development. But the city didn't stop there. Dubai made a conscious effort to diversify its economy, expanding into commerce, finances, services, tourism, and more. These diversification allowed Dubai to reduce its reliance on oil and evolve into a global powerhouse that continues to reinvent itself. Despite the impressive advancements, Dubai's rapid development has often prioritized visual appeal over essential infrastructure. One glaring example is the well-known reliance on tanker trucks to manage the city's sewage system. These images, though dated and largely resolved today, highlighted a fundamental issue. The government focused on constructing iconic buildings before addressing the infrastructure needed to support them. While the situation has improved and tanker trucks are now used less frequently, Dubai still relies on the system occasionally. The city's permanent sewage infrastructure is not expected to be fully completed for some time. By 2025, Dubai's rapid growth has solidified its place in the world's top rankings. However, this development has come at a cost. Many areas that were once fertile have been repurposed for the construction of buildings and infrastructures. Adding to the problem, desertification has significantly accelerated the loss of agricultural land. Between 2002 and 2018, Dubai saw a staggering 56% decrease in arable land, more than half of its previous total. This decline coincided with a growing demand for food and essential resources like water. To make matters more pressing, Dubai's population tripled between 2004 and 2019, rising from 1 million to over 3.3 million residents. This explosive growth, combined with a series of poorly planned decisions, has made the need for increased food production more urgent than ever. To meet the demands of its population, Dubai has become increasingly reliant on imports. Despite efforts to achieve greater self-sufficiency, here's an intriguing fact. Of Dubai's current population of over 3 million, nearly 90% are expatriates. This makes a city of a vibrant cultural diversity. While Islam remains the predominant religion, luxury and opulence have become Dubai's signature, defining its unique global identity. Today, Dubai boasts some of the most iconic architectural marvels in the world, from the towering Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on earth, to the stunning palm-shaped artificial islands. The city is a true testament to modernity and extravagance. Tourism plays a vital role in Dubai's economy, and every new development seems to proclaim, "Welcome to the future." Now that we've explored Dubai's geographical and cultural backdrop, it's time to dive into what truly matters. What really matters? There's a side of Dubai that never makes it into the tourist brochure, a reality that brings the face from luxury to trash vividly to life. Imagine crossing an invisible line. On one side, you have Dubai's five-star hotels, pristine artificial beaches, and upscale restaurants where tourists relax under the sun. On the other side lies a completely different world, a stark contrast that feels like stepping into a parallel universe. This place is called Sonapur, a housing area for immigrant workers that feels more like a prison than a home. It's here that the laborers who build Dubai's glittering skyline live, far removed from the luxury they help create. In Sonapur, the glamour seen on social media is replaced by crumpled living conditions, where workers share not only small, overcrowded rooms, but also the weight of a grueling daily routine. For Dubai to shine, someone has to bear the cost, and in Sonapur, the cost is paid with hard labor and sacrifice. It's striking contrast, luxury versus survival. From trash to treasure, how the divide began. To understand this stark division in Dubai, we need to rewind in the 1960s. Back then, Dubai was a modest British protectorate, a small fishing and trading village where camel herders roamed the desert, and life was simple. Everything changed with the discovery of oil. This newfound wealth transformed the humble village into one of the richest regions in the world, sparking a modern-day gold rush that drew people from across the globe in search of opportunity. It was during this time that large-scale campaign began to recruit workers from abroad. Today, approximately 85% of Dubai's population consists of foreigners hailing from Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and even the Americas. This melting pot of cultures has created a city that seems to have a room for everyone. However, while some live in opulence at the top, many others struggle just to survive at the bottom. And Sonapur, the shacks, unfinished structures without proper doors or windows. In a city where summer temperatures can soar to 50 degrees Celsius, ventilation is scarce, and air conditioning is an unattainable luxury. The conditions are almost unbearable, yet thousands endure them. Why do they accept such hardships? The answer is layered and complex. Many of these workers leave their home countries seeking better opportunities, hoping to earn enough money to support their families, fund education, and provide a better future for their loved ones. For them, the sacrifices seems worth it, at least at first, but the reality they face in Dubai often falls far short of those hopes. The shadowy system behind the workforce in Dubai. In Dubai, there exists a system that operates almost like modern-day mafia. Recruitment companies travel to countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Philippines, luring workers with the promise of housing, food, transportation, and even medical insurance. But when these workers arrive in Dubai, they quickly realize that these promises are empty. What was sold as a chance for a better life often turns into something closer to indentured servitude. Disguised as employment, you might wonder why these workers don't just live. The truth is, many lose their rights the moment they arrive in the United Arab Emirates. Employers confiscate their passports upon arrival, effectively trapping them. From there, they're sent to Sonapur, where they live in isolation and little recourse. Local laws also provide little protection for immigrant workers, while Dubai boasts one of the lowest unemployment rates in the world, just 0.5%. These statistics mask a harsh reality. Workers who lose their jobs have only 30 days to find a new one or face deportation. As a result, many are forced to accept any job they can get, no matter how exploitative, just to remain in the country. These workers often live in a vicious cycle of restrictions and poverty, sending most of their meager earning homes to support their families. Take the example of a cleaner in Dubai who earns around 800 dirhams per month, approximately $200. More than half of this is sent back to their family, leaving them with very little to survive on. While $200 might seem acceptable in some parts of the world, Dubai's high cost of living makes it almost impossible to manage. A small studio apartment, or a one-piece as they called locally, costs anywhere from 1,500 to 4,000 dirhams per month. With wages like this, renting a private space is out of the question. The solution: sharing. An average 6 workers cram into a single room to save as much as possible, pooling resources to afford basic necessities like food, clothing, and transportation. This is the harsh reality for many who build the city of luxury, but live in conditions far removed from the glittering skyline they helped create. The harsh reality for workers. Life for the workers in Sonapur is grueling and dehumanizing. Their days are long and exhausting, and even basic hygiene is a challenge. The accommodation referred to as work camps or labor camps are often in dire condition. Small rooms of around 10 square meters are packed with up to 10 or 15 men, leaving little space or privacy. Sanitary facilities are communal, with toilets and showers shared by a dozen, often in a state of disrepair. Showers are rare, forcing many to resort to using buckets for washing. The kitchens are no better. Communal spaces that are overcrowded, visibly dirty, and far below acceptable standards in most countries. To make matters worse, many of these facilities, including ventilation systems and plumbing, are built by the workers themselves, without oversight or proper supervision, even when air conditioning is provided. A necessity in Dubai's extreme heat, poor maintenance often renders it ineffective, further deteriorating their already harsh living conditions. The wages that initially seemed like a lifeline to a better future often turn out to be insufficient to cover basic expenses, let alone allow workers to send money home. What started as hope for prosperity quickly becomes a daily struggle for survival. Many workers fall into debt, trapped in a cycle of poverty and exhaustion that makes escaping this reality nearly impossible. Why don't they leave? The answer is heartbreaking. Without their passports, confiscated by employers upon arrival, and with no savings or support, leaving is not an option. Many workers are also owed unpaid wages, and it's not uncommon to see them holding signs, begging their employers to pay what they owed so they can return home. For those who remain, the situation only worsens. Imagine spending years away from your family, not just physically, but emotionally. These workers arrive in Dubai full of dreams and determination, but over time, the promise of a better life erodes under the weight of a relentless routine. They work tirelessly without a rest as the hope of change grows dim. The daily grind consumes their bodies and spirits, leaving them stuck in a seemingly endless cycle of hardship and despair. The hidden price of Dubai's luxury. While Dubai's opulence dazzles in the distance, untouched and gleaming, the harsh reality for many workers is far less glamorous. It's not just physical exhaustion they endure. The mental toll is equally brutal. Loneliness and emptiness are constant companions, leading many into a state of apathy, where each day feels repetitive, devoid of hope or color. What once seemed like a glowing beacon of opportunity, the promise of Dubai, has become a suffocating shadow for many. For some, the weight of their struggles becomes unbearable, and life itself begins to lose meaning. As these workers scrape by on the bare minimum, the city they help build flaunts unimaginable levels of luxury, gold-plated cars, extravagant mansions, and products that seem straight out of a fantasy. The United Arab Emirates is a land of extremes, where wealth abounds so absurdly that a portion of the population remains detached from the human cost that sustains it. For those planning to visit Dubai, it's worth noting that the areas where these workers live, places like Sonopur, are often labeled as risk zones. Visitors are discouraged from entering these areas, which are effectively hidden from the public eye. The local authorities enforce their invisibility, as the grim realities of these communities clash starkly with Dubai's carefully curated image of luxury and progress. To the outside world, Dubai appears to be a modern paradise where dreams come true. Its five-star hotels, award-winning restaurants, and world-class events tells a captivating story, but it's only a partial one. Beneath the glittering surface lies a system built on the exploitation of vulnerable workers, turning them into mere cogs in an unrelenting machine. Tourists return home with the memories of a dazzling city, but the workers who made it all possibly carried the burden of lives, sacrificed for dreams that were never their own. Sonopur stands as a silent haunting reminder that the grandeur of a few is often built on the backs of many. Will this hidden story ever become part of Dubai's narrative? Or will it remain buried in the shadows as the city continues to grow? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Explore Nest channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.